It seems that society is often putting down a single person as being bad or a dropout or unsuccessful, and it feels like we're being penalized, single people, when maybe you want to book a hotel based on two sharing, or you want to book any other service, and maybe it's based on two plus children or two, and it can feel like it's a negative thing. But actually, I want to tell you that being single can be extremely brilliant, amazing, and awesome. Being able to be yourself fully and be a little bit selfish can really do a lot for you to help you grow and find your boundaries and just be really, really, really happy. It's said that being alone is much better than being together and unhappy. So I just wanted to remind fellas out there that are alone that really enjoy it. Yes, okay, you might want to bump into the right person one day, but right now you need to just take a moment to enjoy those great times. You know, for example, if you want to just pop into a Greg's or a Greasy Spoon to grab something quick to eat, you don't have to go to a posh fancy restaurant and have tea and cake. So you save there. Also, you save a lot with your time. You're not waiting for somebody else all the time. You can be more spontaneous and just do what you want to do when you want to do it. So all that time you get to just spend on the hobbies and the interest and the fun things that you want to do to help balance out your work-life balance. So take that into consideration. Remember, it can be a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment, doing the things you like to do. And as well as that, schedules. You can be on time. You don't have to wait for somebody else. You don't have to be concerned that somebody else is going to be late to make you late, and then there's going to be drama and issues. And just to be able to be spontaneous and think, right, I'm going to leave at this time and I'm going to get there at that time. No problem. That is also really alleviating a lot of concern and anxiety for many people. But it's just lovely thinking, well, I can leave, a 1:45 and I'll get there at 5:45. No problem. Nice and relaxing and happy days. Just easy life. All right. And then also, like if you want to go on a long trip for a long drive somewhere, you don't have to stop 7 times on the way. You can pull into a lay-by and, go for a wee behind a tree. It just feels easy. Life is so much more easier when you don't have to take into consideration somebody else's bodily habits. Excuse me. I think I swallowed a fly. And the same with bedtime and bedtime habits. It can feel so much more drama-free and enjoyable and relaxing, You're not getting woken up in the middle of the night to see who's downstairs. You're not getting woken up in the night because somebody's too hot or somebody needs the toilet. It's just a time to reflect at how nice and stress-free and easy. That's why some people stay single for so long, because it's just so nice. Having that freedom, that stress-free existence of just relaxing and not having to contend with somebody else's issues. And it's also the same for friendships. You can have friendships with whoever you like, whenever you like. You got so much more flexibility without having to concern yourself with another person's problems with that, or issues with that, or anxieties, or transference with that. You can just do as you please with another woman, another man, somebody older, somebody younger. It doesn't matter. You can just be friends with whoever you like, whenever you like. And that friendship also goes into somebody else's family. So you don't have that issue, that burden. And also presents. You don't have to buy presents for nieces and nephews and aunties and uncles and Easter eggs and all these things that, quite frankly, a lot of us men forget. Not because we're assholes, but just because we forget. And that can save you a lot of money and a lot of stress and a lot less, I don't know, red marks on your calendar of when you're predetermined to do X, Y, and Z, to visit some niece because it's her 9th birthday. You've got that freedom and that flexibility to just do as you please. It is definitely a nice reward. And then the last one, productivity. Men generally get so much more done. You know, you think more about your future, about what you want to build, what you want to, I don't know, leave to somebody else. But the productivity and your finances and your savings generally go up when you're a single man. Now, obviously, there are times when you get a really ambitious woman that can help you strive to get to your goals together, and you can get there together. But those are rare. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. But those little gems are rare. So productivity and money and personal growth is something that you want to work on anyway, and it's just brilliant. Being single is something that we need to embrace and enjoy, and not feel like people are looking down. Oh, when are you going to get a woman? When are you going to get married? Blah blah blah. When are you going to settle down and stop traveling and having fun and doing all those things you want to do when you want to do them? You know, I feel like people are jealous sometimes that you got this freedom. You know, and we forget how good this freedom is, that we can just do whatever we want when we want. So embrace it, enjoy it. You may not have it forever, all right? You may not have that energy forever. So just embrace and love being single. It's amazing, all right? Just enjoy the moment while you have it. All right, that's it for this week. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.